Hey folks, it's Lindsey House with SPS back in the building over at Old Redford Academy. You see the Raven over my shoulder. I'm here with a man that makes sure everything runs smoothly in the athletic department. Rich Meniccui, how you doing?
Great.
Third year over here.
Yep.
How's it been going for you?
Pretty good. We started without even fall sports the first year I got here. I kind of just hit the ground running. Got us back in the charter school conference, and so far so good.
Easier said than done to get back in the charter school conference?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that I had some pull with that. You know, I was in the charter school conference with my prior school, and so so I said, hey guys, I'm gonna right the ship here.
Working the phone?
Yeah. Yes. But the school district had already kind of put it in the works, saying, hey, we're ready to come back in, and so.
But that final push helps, and relationships matter too, right?
For sure.
What's something that we don't really appreciate that our athletic directors are constantly involved in and doing as things go? Like how much time we got?
Yeah, right. So many things. Just from paperwork to, basically taking care of the needs of the district, and taking care of the needs of the coaches, and taking care of the needs of the kids. You know, and there's a lot of needs. There's a lot of moving parts in athletics, and so there's a lot of stuff that needs to kind of be given for it to run smoothly.
And for the athletes, for the spectators, for the students, they just pretty much show up.
Yes. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't need much. If anything, the gift for me is to see them succeed. So that's enough.
You got me motivated because I was with your counterpart at Sexton High School, Anthony. He's probably on the same timeline, maybe second or third year. And my platform focuses normally on coaches and players, but I think I want to spend a little bit more time with the athletic director.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm just as much of the program as the coaches, and I do miss the coaching aspect, and I know a lot of athletic directors do coach still. I haven't coached in a minute, but because I miss that part of it, I try to put myself in it as much as I can, so I get that same feeling.
Let's talk about trends in being an AD, whether it's local, statewide, or national. What are some trends that athletic directors are embracing and dealing with? Just kind of give us some insight on what the future is looking like.
Social media, and that's something that I'm trying to get myself more into, really marketing and branding.
Because personally, if you weren't into that's one thing, but you're saying, for the sake of the brand and our program, I have to kind of get a little bit more engaged. So you're saying more social media engagement.
Yeah, for sure. And we have people at our district that are starting to do that, and so I'm trying to make sure that I can at least go through them. And
that makes me think that there may be a great resource if someone is saying, here's a resource you can follow to kind of get your social media brand going. Because you don't necessarily see that. All you see is people saying you need to do it more.
Right.
Well, how do you do it in a way that kind of works if that's not my thing? So maybe that's another good resource.
Yeah, and the way I've always saw it is that's not my thing, like you said.
Right.
I would just have to do it, so I'm trying to get myself motivated to do that, or at least, like I said, working with the people at the district that are already in the groove of that, and feeding all of our information to them.
So we know social media is probably one of the most popularly used terms, but why is it important?
Just exposure, people seeing and understanding what's going on, and whether it be the good or explaining some of the bad. Last year we won a game 90-0, and it was rough for us. Yes, it was a league scheduled game. We did everything we could. I had the other team's AD sitting at the table with me. I'm like, hey, we got the running clock as soon as possible. We held back. We didn't. We did everything we could. But then it blew up on social media, and so it was like, I wish we had a presence of our own already that we could kind of be like, wait, guys, hear us out,
Right, and I get that, and people don't get it when you're there and it's live, and you got the other AD there, and you guys are in agreement, and you probably it's like, we were good, but we left out, it was like this big thing. Well,
Yeah.
you get that part. Now, I can appreciate you sharing that because my platform is always about informing, and now that gives me another thing to be able to think about and talk about. Well, you're doing a great job as an AD.
Thank you.
Sit down doing your media talk. Talk about this guy that's over my right shoulder, Coach Ray Reeves.
Oh man, I'm very, very thankful to have him here. He's definitely like a cornerstone of this school. Not just with basketball, but in the hallways.
Sure.
He's the behavior dean, and just like shaping the culture of the kids. Obviously that translates very well to basketball,
Sure,
and in
sure.
fact, it probably was basketball first that translated into that. But just to see the kids kind of follow his lead, and obviously the basketball knowledge, is just off the charts. He's very good, not only practicing like behind here, but in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He knows exactly what to say at halftime. He knows the X's and O's, and I can appreciate that.
That's great. I mean, we could definitely honor him for his basketball skills, but I think it's worth repeating the part where you talk about him being a foundation in the school, because now his work is impacting the culture of the school.
Oh, absolutely. And I should at the same time mention that me and him get along awesomely. Like, it's great to have someone that you manage that is a nice, open-minded, good person. It just makes everything so much easier.
Never is a good
No,
thing.
yeah, exactly.
For
sure.
Well, good. Well, that's good. Well, listen, I've enjoyed talking to you guys. I really enjoyed talking to you, man.
Thank you.
You set the standard for the other ADs, and I'm going to talk to you going forward. Okay.
Sounds good, man.
All the best, and we'll see you soon. Okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
With that being said, this is Lindsey Hudson with SPS, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.